Welcome to the Brunch Club podcast, where we highlight amazing women. Join us to fill your cup with inspiration and motivation as our guests share their experiences, their stories, and some hot gossip. Welcome back to the Brunch Club. I'm Rachel Svoboda, and we are here live at my sister's closet in Newport Beach. This is a very special episode. They are all very special, but this one is a first because Jennifer Savio, the CEO of Beach Drapery, Creative Window Designs, Desert Shades, this is our very first guest who has come back on the show twice. Yay!
Happy to be back.
Thank you. Good. All right.
Yes.
So Jennifer filmed with us back when we first started the podcast, when we used to drink champagne and film like all day. And
It's a big.
by episode like 6 or 7, I was like, woohoo, let's talk.
The conversation definitely changed from the first to the last.
Yeah, it did. So the podcast format has changed, the drinking has changed, and our businesses have changed.
Absolutely.
So I really wanted to have you back on the show.
Yes. Thank you for
Yes.
having me.
Good. So I want you to tell everybody about, I'm going to let this come from you, about Creative Window Designs, Beach Drapery, Desert Shades, California, Arizona, family business, female leader, let them have it.
All the things. Where to start? So Beach Drapery is the parent company to Creative Window Designs. It started over 55 years ago with my family starting the business, my dad and my mom and my grandparents. So I am the third generation to run the company, which is very exciting, and I'm very honored. It's a great honor to continue on such a great legacy. We pride ourselves in custom window coverings that are handmade for primarily residential, but we do some commercial, and we really want to extend the quality and customization to our clients and make sure that they are getting everything that they need for their window treatments to make their house feel like it's more personalized to them. Update, whether it's modernizing or an update that they're doing because they are just renovating their home. Window treatments are a great place to start, and it can make such a big difference in such a defined space. So that's what Creative Window Designs and Beach Drapery. And then I started Desert Shades about 1.5 years ago, which is located in Phoenix, Arizona, close to the Biltmore area, which is great. There's so much growth out there, and they really needed a custom window treatment company that would be able to work with designers and homeowners and really provide that level of service that the clientele out there is looking for. So we saw a need and really wanted to reach out and felt like we'd be a great fit for that market, and things are going great.
And since we're sitting here in my sister's closet in Newport Beach, I want to also give a shout out to the fact that my sister's closet started in Scottsdale.
Yes.
They have a store in Biltmore, and there's a lot of overlap between the customers and people who have second homes, people who have third homes, between Southern California and Arizona, and a lot of business, I think, across.
Oh, absolutely, for sure. There's so many people that go back and forth when it gets so hot there, like it is in the summertime.
I was there last week.
Much nicer to come here.
Really hot.
Yeah. So you can come here, stay at the beach, drop 30 degrees, and your day's a little different here.
A little different.
Yeah. Not so hot.
Well, and back to the growth and the vision of the business for you. I love that as second and then third generation business, it wasn't just, okay, well, this is how it was done and this is how I'm going to keep doing it. You were looking for growth.
Sure.
You were
Absolutely.
looking to,
change.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I not just change in terms of expansion, but you also, based on my knowledge, your partnership expansion.
Absolutely.
Talk about some of the brands that you work with too.
Sure. We have really transitioned with a lot of the companies that we work with because they have transitioned and grown. So we have expanded and offer Cravat at our showroom as well now at the Stone Mill Design Center. Obviously, we're a huge Hunter Douglas dealer. They're a leader in the window treatment space. We offer all different kinds of product. We custom make all of our own drapery, so that really is defined by the designers that we partner with and the product that they pick and the different fabrics and how they really choose continues to elevate or change a room. But modernizing and updating was a big task when you're coming from a company that's been that, kind of stayed the same for a while. We still make draperies the same way virtually, but there's a lot of updates that have taken place along the way, whether it's social media, whether it's your website, whether it's your customer service, whether it's the customer experience that really has grown. That's kind of where we've really evolved and been able to excel and really provide that kind of elevated service.
And the elevated service and the growth, you've also maintained this family core. Some of the people who have worked with your company have been there decades.
Yes. We just had a woman in our workroom celebrated her 29-year anniversary yesterday. So It's incredible. Yeah, we have such longevity, and it really speaks to the quality, the detail, and the partnership that we have all across, whether it's in the business or with our clients or with our vendors. That relationship and all of those relationships are really important.
So when you're thinking about those relationships, I ask everybody to pick a word. That's their word of the year. And a lot of people, I feel like, have a word of the year. Do you remember what you said yours was?
No.
Okay.
No.
This is so exactly tied into what you're talking about, though. You said legacy.
Absolutely.
I'm like, it's exactly what you're describing. Yeah. It sums it all up in one word.
That's just the core of our company. Yeah. It's been incredible to grow and change, but also what makes us a family business that's been around for so long in an area like this really is because we care about our clients and our customers, and we want everyone to really feel that experience that they're a part of the family and that there is, we're going to be able to serve them, whether it's their kids, their grandkids. We sometimes see houses that we do a number of times because different families have moved in along the way. So
okay,
continues our legacy.
It's like you read my mind.
No,
because that's exactly what I was getting at. I'm like, I know that my family has gotten motorized shades from you.
Yeah, so popular now. Now you can't imagine not having them.
Yes,
it's true.
Exactly. And I think like that legacy, second generation families with kids who now have their own houses, who are growing up and changing. And
having their own style, wanting something a little different, something that not everybody has. So being able to really kind of personalize what you do. Like I was saying, window treatments are such a small part of what people think when you're designing a home, but they really make the biggest impact at the end.
Okay, so the business stuff aside a little bit, let's talk about you as a mom. Let's talk about you as a person.
Okay.
Yeah. So the things that keep you motivated, the things that have inspired you as you've gone down this journey.
Sure.
What are some advice that you would have to a woman who's thinking, okay, I want to take over the family business, but I also want to be a mom, and I also want to this. How have you managed to balance it all?
I'm glad I am successfully doing the best I can at balancing it all, but it's a lot, and you go through different seasons and different times. Your kids need you more at some times and less, at some times. So I feel like really being able to have a strong team that supports you is very important. My team, like we were speaking about, has a ton of longevity and has, really has been there for so long that they are so dependable that really helps me be able to do other things that I probably couldn't do if I wasn't running my own business. But having a strong team really, let's face it, like utilizing the resources that are out there. But owning your own business, and especially a family business, no one is going to put more pressure on you than yourself, because that is such a gift to be able to carry on. But I feel like that is motivation enough, at least for me. But I also believe that having, my son sees me being successful, doing all kinds of things that maybe I step out of my comfort zone on, which is, to him, he thinks is so great. To me, I'm like, oh my gosh, I can't believe I did that. But, it carries on and kind of shows them that if you put your mind to anything, and strong work ethic, obviously.
Well, okay, with that in mind, I got a call recently from your daughter.
Oh, yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
I mean, that was a magical moment for me.
Yeah.
She wanted to know more about what it would be like to potentially work in marketing.
Yes.
And I had to tell her, off the record, all the behind the scenes.
Yes, you got to give her the reality, right?
Well, and then I also had to tell her, hey, listen, we're not actively hiring at this moment, but this is how I would want you to follow up. I got to give her some of that like motherly advice.
Right.
But it's different when it's coming from your mom versus someone your mom works with.
Yes.
So I feel like she received it really well. And she didn't get like edgy about it. And you must have really worked with her or something so that she was so like, thank you for the feedback. Thank you for the advice. She was so charming and lovely and smart and wonderful.
She's definitely, thank you. I mean, she's definitely done a great job herself at really being prepared and being aware and organized. Her mom and I'm her stepmom, have, over the years now become friends, and it's so nice to be able to really have like the wider group of people that want to see her succeed because of, the support that we all have. So thank you for talking to her and taking time. Any advice is great advice. You're obviously an incredible person to get it from. So.
Well, thank you. I know that she's going to do great things. And, timing is everything. And for anyone who is out there looking for their next opportunity,
so true.
Set your mind to it.
So true. And be open to other things. You can't just think that it's going to all work out this way, because that path changes and is so diverse over time. And you'll get to where you're supposed to be, but it might not look how you thought it was going to look.
That's so true. I think about this visual where it's like, this is where I am today and this is what my goal is, and it's not a straight line, right? Like it goes like, kind of like this.
Absolutely.
Yeah, and sometimes you have those moments where you're making a life-changing decision, right? Like, where do I go to college or something? But other times you don't realize you're making a life-changing decision. You decide to go to Starbucks instead of Pete's Coffee, and you run into somebody there and it's like, oh my God.
Yes.
Wow.
You never know what opportunity is going to come your way, or who you've met along the way that calls 10 years later and goes, I don't know if you remember me, but now I need, I think those are the relationships and the networking that you just never know who you're going to meet.
Well, it's karma, it's energy, it's putting out good things.
Absolutely.
And we've talked about that on the show too.
I'm sure.
Making sure
you probably
that
hear that throughout other people that you talk with. Like,
oh yeah.
You just never know what decision's going to lead to the next.
Yeah, I was recently at Working Wardrobes. We all know Working Wardrobes. They're a wonderful nonprofit here in Orange County, and a lot of the items, by the way, that come into my sister's closet for consignment, if they don't consign in a certain amount of time, they get donated to Working Wardrobes.
That's awesome.
And I remember when Jerry Rosen started it, she used to work in advertising. And then she started this nonprofit. And then the advertising agency I was working for, we would close down for the day once a year and go volunteer there. Then I got to be on the board. Then we lost, like I termed out, and then I hadn't talked to them in years. And now all of a sudden we're back. And because of the partnership here with my sister's closet. So it's a small world.
It is. And you never know what might come out of something that you especially in business. You're talking about my sister's closet, myself, both have locations in different states. You never know the crossover that happens that someone you'll be talking with said, oh my gosh, I know someone who lives out there and they have to work with you guys. Oh, they'll have such a great experience. So I think you just never know where those relationships go when you kind of are open to.
Well, and I feel like what happens is, with that in mind, we've got people with shared values. We've got people with similar work ethic who, those are gravitating towards each other.
Right.
So that's why I love working with you all these years.
I know, me too.
This has been great.
We've worked together forever. I know you can handle anything, any crazy idea I come up with. You're like, okay,
we're gonna do it.
We're gonna do it. We'll see.
Yeah. Well, and I think that's kind of like one of the beautiful things about Sunday Brunch is, businesses need us at different times for different reasons. At some point, it might be a branding project. At some point, it might be a website or social media or, just a project here and there. And that's great. We're set up for that. Oh, I'm really grateful.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, and I feel like relationship that you have with a lot of your customers allows that to be maintained. So whether you are working with them on one project or whether you're working with them consistently for 6 months to say, okay, hey, where are we going to get now? But in between then, I came up with this idea. Like, you guys are really good at adjusting and kind of keeping everything organized and on brand, obviously.
Thank you.
That's
We
what
try.
you specialize in. But it's, hard to find a company that can stay with the things that you want to be able to do and achieve your goals, but also say like, okay, we can try that and we can go down that road and help you. But you guys are the experts, and being able to keep that kind of momentum flowing to the end result.
Well, I'm very excited about, speaking of momentum, the video we just filmed of you.
Oh yes, the video, the legacy video.
We're doing a legacy founder video with Jennifer. It's incredible.
I saw a peek of it with Grace the other day. It was the first time I watched it. She was excited to get my raw kind of feedback originally, and the video is amazing. You guys did a great job. It's so special to watch, and I feel like it's such a cool experience to see. When you're in it, you don't realize how much goes on and all of the efforts, and it's just your day to day. But when you really can kind of take a step back and see what someone's put together, and that legacy and the longevity and the service and the experience, it was really cool to see.
And I want to link that so that you guys can watch it, because I want those of you who are watching this are going to be like, okay, where do I go see that video?
Yes.
So we'll link it.
Yes.
All right. As we wrap up, any final thoughts? Words of wisdom, advice, guidance to young women out there who are building their career?
Oh my gosh, stay focused and work hard.
Okay.
I mean, have some fun along the way, but nothing, be consistent. That's one thing I think most people forget about along the way. It's great when it sounds fun and looks fun and everything's coming together, but the consistency behind the scenes and what you build on is what's going to be that building block to kind of get you to where you want to go.
I love it. I agree, 100%.
Yep.
Good. All right, you guys, thank you for spending your time with us on the Brunch Club, and we will see you soon.
Thanks for stopping by the Brunch Club podcast. It's been fabulous to share this time with you. Are you interested in being on the show? Do you want to nominate somebody? Reach out at rachelswoboda.com.